Hello and welcome to Jane's Gems. I've picked up this box of costume jewellery, quite a large box. It was on Facebook Marketplace, very locally to me, for £20, and I'm not really sure what's in it. It was described as 100 pieces of costume jewellery, and I'll show you roughly what the photos look like. I'll just pull the drawers out. Hold on a moment. The photos looked roughly like this. There were literally photos of the 3 drawers. So very hard to tell, as you can probably see, exactly what I was getting. But I'm sure you can tell it definitely looks like it's worth the punt. So let's make a start and see what I've actually bought. Right, and here we go with the first drawer. We are, as always, looking for pieces that I can sell as is in my retail spaces at Snodland Antique Store and Caboodle's Emporium on Rochester High Street. So first thing we have is a bright orange tassel necklace with chain. What I tend to do is pop things like this into the shop with just quite a small price tag on them, see if they sell, and if they don't sell, then I will bring it back home and take the components off of it. So I would have this cap, this is a glass crystally bead, and the chain. So we'll put that in the shop, see if it sells. Red bag, they're always useful for customers. A pair of children's hair ties, not for me. Those can go into a job lot. And here we have a Citroen watch. Looks like it's never been used. It's still got the plastic backing on. I'll look that up and see if that's worth putting a battery in and selling. I don't know much about Citroen as a make, so that's to be investigated. Then we have another baggie with a Hang On It's Christmas. Looks like a handmade ribbons and stick Christmas tree. Bit wonky. And that's really not for me. Put the bag with the bags. And these are No Haircut for Ages. Emergency hair tie set created exclusively for boxcitement. Okay. Oh. Might be useful. I'll put that in a little lot to go out. And here we have a floral hairpin. So quite a few hair bits in this lot. Again, that can go away. Next we have a enamelled, it's quite pretty, enamelled pendant. Got some wear to the back. And quite a bit of wear to that one. It's obviously a second-hand piece. Yeah, quite pretty though. Quite like the pendant. Don't think that'll clean off. I think that's actually worn. But I do quite like the pendant. We could see if that one sells. And put it at quite a reasonable price in the shops. Oh, a little baggie. A little baggie that says rings. A little card. I'll just read that off camera. Yeah, this was a free gift, this ring. Okay, we'll keep the bag. We can use those for when customers actually buy things in the shops. And quite a nice little ring. Seems to have all its sparkly bits. Quite a large size. And yeah, a little bit big for my middle finger. But very, very pretty. I do like that. In a rose gold. Yep, that's something definitely that I can sell as it is. There we go. Right, next bag. Oh, quite a large necklace in this bag. With, it says neat on the tag. Yeah, okay. Neat. It's a multi-strand with hammered effect stations, and which is quite neat. Quite neat. Quite hard to get all the stations facing the right direction. Yeah, I quite like that though. I think it's quite nice. I'm sure when you're actually wearing it, they probably would all go in the right direction. I quite like that. That's another one we'll try and sell as it is, and if it doesn't sell, then we can actually have these pieces off and reuse them. I think I'll take the label off that says it's neat. Obviously new. I've never heard of a company called Neat. Right, another little baggie. Lots of little baggies. This is a... oh, it's a little wooden partridge bird in like a cage. That's really sweet. On a nice little chain. Chain has got some lettering on it. So just have a quick check. No, that's not lettering, that's actually a blob. A burring. I don't think that's, yep, not silver. But a pretty little necklace. Another one I think that we shall try and sell just as it is. And again, if it doesn't sell, we'll recycle what we can. Quite sweet. And another little baggie. All the little baggies can go to the shop and be used when Chromebooks for... oh, it's a Chromebooks pin badge. Okay, well, we can sell that as a pin badge. That can go in the pin badge thing. Now we've got a pair of magnetic earrings with little skulls on from Claire's Accessories. They'll be quite good at Halloween, wouldn't they? The packaging's very yellowed. Yeah, they're quite sweet. Definitely we can try and sell those at Halloween. Put them in the shop. Another one that can be sold as is. I've got a little ring with a dolphin and a... don't know if that's glass. Might be glass. Little dolphin. Not silver, it's got some wear to it, and I can see a base metal coming through. Adjustable little ring, very cute. That can go into my rings boxes in Snodland Antique Centre. Oh, what's this? Oh, these are like prayer beads, like worry beads. These are plastic, acrylic, but quite nice chunky beads. I think this is, it's a bit knotted, a bit matted, and the tassel is just a big knot. But they can go into my bead stash and be cut up, and the beads can be reused. This is a pink, what are you? Oh, flamingo. It's a pink flamingo key ring. Oh, I like that. It's very tactile. It's a little flamingo figure, little legs. That is really cute. So a bag charm or a key ring. Very cute. I'll keep that in the polythene. That can definitely go into my space at Snodland. Right, and now we have Summer Nights. A Summer Nights, a little goldy colour pouch, and there's something in there. Not sure what. That's got a bracelet, pink enamelled bracelet with a star on it. Or is it an anklet? It's quite big for a bracelet. I'm thinking this is an anklet. Yep. It's very big if that's a bracelet. Anklet. In very good condition. And that can be sold just as it is. A little anklet. And again, we'll save the baggie. Here we have, oh, see how this ring is completely bent out of shape. And the gold plate has worn off, which is a shame because the actual rhinestone diamante bit is quite nice. But, oh, it's also missing. It should have had that bit on there. So that can just go in the bit of plastic. And we have a pair of clip-on earrings with a faux pearl and plastic foam comfort bits, but they're actually crumbling. They're quite nice, but yeah, not the foam insert bits that are crumbling tend to sort of put you off, really. Yep, I think those can just go in the pile over there. And this is a silver tone ring, and I'm pretty sure it's quite a nice ring. Again, very big, sort of a hammered design. I quite like that. Again, a big ring. Pretty sure, nope, it's not silver. That can just go in my rings box. And we'll see if anyone wants to buy that. Quite nice that it's hammered. And next we have a lanyard. Festival fashion lanyard. So, oh, there we go. There we go. That's quite nice. Obviously with the with a little attachment you could put your phone on or your keys or anything. So if you're at a festival, that's quite a useful thing. We'll try and sell that one as it is. And this is a originally cost £3. This is a Tinkerbell necklace. It says Tink on it. It's got a little fairy figurine there. A little Disney necklace, originally priced at £3 from Primark, and it's got the Disney logo on that. Yep, we can just resell that as is. This is a handcrafted zipper charm. And this has got a angel wing and I'm not sure what this is. It's chipped. You can see it's got a crack there and it's chipped here. So I think what we'll do, never seen one presented like this before with a zip in it. Quite a nice idea to sell a zipper charm. I think what we'll do is we'll have the chain and the angel wing off of that and recycle them. So that can go on the recycling pile. And then we have a gold chain. Gold tone chain. That can just be used next time I have a pendant. We can use that. Oh, and a thimble. It's got a little V on it. Just has a standard thimble, not a silver one. Always useful though. I'll put that to one side. And we have a England 2010 charm, phone charm. England 2010 phone charm. I wonder if there was something else here. It looks like there were more parts to this. But anyway, we have an England 2010 phone charm, so we could probably sell that just as it is. Sure that somebody who is a football fan would like that. And this is a handbag bag charm with a tassel on it. That's absolutely fine. That can be sold as is. A choker necklace, beaded. Beaded. Looks like all the beadings there. And it's got Velcro, hook and eye at the back. That's quite nice. I think we can, very goth, we can sell that as it is. Quite like that. Some bangles, a purple bangle. And this looks to be, hard to say, it's brass. Very rough join there. Quite discoloured, probably brass. Got to do with a clean up. Little metalwork ring with a very bent out of shape, but quite a nice one. Just imagine that looked quite pretty on. I could put that on a mandrel and just knock it back to shape quite easily. Quite easily. I don't think it's silver. Nope, not silver. But yeah, I think we could reshape that one and sell it. And then we have, oh, this is very pretty. This looks like a Marks and Spencer's type of ring. Looks like all the stones are there. I like that. No maker's mark. That is a very pretty little ring. Little dress ring. I do like that. Yep, I can sell that one. That can go in the rings box. Polythene bag. This little box has got a Mother's Day. Mother's Day. And what's in here? Marks and Spencer's. And it just says on this piece there, special mum. A special mum. It's obviously to be a key. Mother's Day with love. To be a key ring, a charm, a bag charm. Yeah, I think we'll do something with that. I think we'll actually add to that to a key ring or to a bag charm or something. We'll have a little look, get that out, decide what to do with it. Then we've got, oh, this ring is identical. This sort of hammered-y metal effect is identical to the other ring that we had. Quite a large size, again. So that can go in the rings box. And then we have a ring. Oh, all the stones are there. Nice little dress ring. Very sparkly. Nice going out ring. That can just be sold as it is. Oh, bag of, we'll get those in a minute. We've got a, looks like a washer to something. And then we have another sparkly ring. Very, again, I think there's a stone missing from there. Very bent out of shape. And these are really rough to touch. A cameo. Quite a pretty little cameo brooch. I think it's plastic. I think that's plastic or acrylic, but it's very pretty, nicely mounted. I'm going to sell that one just as it is. I like that. And a beaded shell necklace. Vintage one with a vintage barrel clasp. I do like that. That can be sold just as it is. And my dog is now asking to go out to the toilet. So I'm just going to pause you for a second. And I'll be back when the dog's spent a penny. Hi, I'm back. Sorry about that. Right. Let's see what we've got next. We have this bracelet. Silver tone, very heavily tarnished. Quite a chunker. Very, very tarnished. I'm not going to go on my wrist. Not magnetic. Can't see a maker's mark anywhere. I can't see any marks on it at all. You can see that little bit there. I wonder if that's where a predecessor has tested it for silver. What do you think? Should we test it? I'll put it aside and we'll test it in a moment. Next we have this is glass. Sorry, if you tap it against your teeth, you can feel that it's acrylic or that it's glass, and that's definitely glass. The clasp has got some wear to it. Quite a nice little piece. I don't see any reason we couldn't sell that just as it is. And next we have, oh, another one of these zipper things. I think they're quite a nice idea to display them like this. Very similar to the other one. This has got an angel wing and a glass. That's plastic, that's glass. That's plastic. Little charm on it. Quite a nice idea. Yep. Yeah. I'm going to put that in the upcycling pile because I think that we could do something with that. Okay, and we have got, oh, a set. No maker's name on this. £6. A Dorothy Perkins set. This is a pair of drop earrings with green and a pendant. Oh, look. You see there? I don't know if you can see it. It had a coating. This green is a coating, and the coating has come off. So the pendant is no use, but the earrings are absolutely fine. So I think what we'll do is we'll sell the earrings as they are, and I don't think I can do anything with the pendant. Probably just reuse the chain if I can get the pendant off. Put something else on there. Right, that can go in the upcycling pile. We'll do something with that. Little hair grip. I'll put that in a lot. And this is a set of coloured pencils with a pencil sharpener on them. How bizarre. You know, yeah, that is a set of, no, they're not coloured. They're all ordinary lead pencils with little, are they sloths? Is that a sloth? Is that a sloth? Does it tell me on the ticket? I think it's a sloth. Oh, they're cute. Oh, I think that's come from, what's the shop called? Tiger. Anyway, rather sweet. Rather sweet. We'll do something with those. Not sure what, but we will do something with those. Right, little baggie. What are you? Marks and Spencer's 100% cotton handkerchief with little love hearts on. Oh, they're sweet. 30 by 30 centimetres. Oh, well, there you go. Some handkerchiefs. I'll put them away. A big fluffy hair slide. I think we'll just make a little pile of the hair things. What are you? You're in a sealed bag. It's just a little pot with a little pot. Doesn't seal very well. Is it me? Oh, it does. Nope. Doesn't seal very well. Useful. No. You see it springing open. It doesn't seal very well at all. How odd. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I've broken that. So I'll just put that in the bin. Right, we'll forget we had that one. Right, let's sort out. They've got some rings here. And so we've got a little starfish ring. Quite sweet. Just on a base metal adjustable. Quite a sweet little starfish ring. That needs sort of hammering back into shape. But I can do that. We've got a, what are you? That's a heart with an arrow going through it. A little costume ring. Quite small. Quite small, not adjustable. Again, a bit misshapen. Just... No, that's not going to be silver. It's sort of a bent wire. Oh, we've had this ring already today. Yeah, quite a nice sparkly ring. And that's a nice red ring. Adjustable. Quite a pretty little ring. Again, another one that sort of needs bashing back into shape. You can see me having my mandrel out tomorrow. This, oh, that's another pretty little ring. Different coloured bits in it. Quite a small size. That's a big sparkler. No maker's name in there, but I quite like. Yep, that's quite a nice ring. Sell that one just as it is. That's a faux pearl. Another big sparkler. That's quite nice. Quite a big size. This little ring is, I can see the base metal coming through. Otherwise you'd think that could be potentially silver, but it's not. You can definitely see base metal. Oh look, there it is. You can see there, base metal coming through. Shame that. I think it's a bit too worn to resell. Put that on the to-go pile. Oh, here's a third one with that sort of hammered effect. Nice ring. This one, that's quite pretty. It's got all its stones. It's got some wear to it, but I think it looks fine. Just for a few pounds, that would make a nice little costume ring. And we have a gold tone ring with a little stone in it. This has got some of the gold has worn off. Quite a pretty little ring. Going to be sold as it is. And 3 faux pearls. Quite a nice little ring as well. Yep, and that's another costume ring. Again, pretty. All of these can be sold for £1 or £2 each. We'll just put them into a tray of rings up in the shop, and people can just pick them. That's got some wear to it, but again, quite pretty. Oh, another one with those hammered effect. This looks like a, they call them mood rings. Are they the ones that change colour? Am I just making that up? Anyway, quite a nice ring. I quite like this style of ring. That's got all its stones. That's again, it's a pretty little ring. Not a bad size. That would probably go on my finger if I forced it, but I'm not going to. And this is a little adjustable ring with a, might even be a toe ring, but quite a pretty little ring. So yeah, a good little selection of rings. So we can, a couple there that just need hammering straight, put on the hole. That's a good little selection of rings. We can sell that. And then we've got a little bag of bits here. I thought that was going to happen. we've got some broken bits. That's okay. We don't mind broken bits. We like upcycling stuff. This is wooden beads with Chinese, I think they're Chinese, letters on them. Quite nice. We can use them in upcycling. And some more. The elastic's completely gone on that, but those can be reused. Quite nice. Quite nice. And we have beads going everywhere here. This is just a children's necklace that can go in the to-go pile. This vintage barrel clasp, and this is what looks like a handmade necklace with lots of charms on it. There's a little ladybird there, a real assortment of beads. It's got H on it, quite a lot of hair in it. Some of these beads are glass and some of them are acrylic, but it's very fun. I should imagine somebody made this there's a butterfly, a ladybird, a little tortoise, a bird, the letter H, another bird, star, a dragonfly. I should imagine whoever made this made it exactly how they wanted it to be, with exactly what they wanted on it. It's rather fun. I do like it. I think it's great. What we could do very simply is take the H off, because that makes it a one person or a one letter person thing, and just try and sell it as it is, because I think somebody would really like that. Obviously it needs a clean and all the old hair removing from it, but I think that's quite nice. Yep, I think that's quite nice. So we'll put that in the upcycling pile to remind me to remove the H. This is goodness. Goodness. I'm not quite sure what this is. These are interesting shapes. They're very interesting shapes. I'm not sure what these are from, but I think that they would make very interesting. These large plastic pieces would make very interesting earrings. Sort of using them like flowers and putting the trellis works out, this sort of beading out of the larger pieces. I'm going to put that in the upcycling pile. We'll do something with that. More beads falling apart. This is a children's necklace made from pony beads, so I'm going to put that in the children's pile. And this is, see the thread's gone. This is a children's necklace. Thread's gone on this one. There are a lot of seed bead necklaces here. Oh, this is are you a whole necklace? Or are you just kind of this is no, yeah, not sure. A pretty seed bead necklace. It's been handmade. The knots, they've recycled vintage barrel clasps, which I really like. The knots and the crimps are very homemade, which is probably the reason why this necklace has given up. That's very pretty though. I do like their colour choices. Lovely green seed bead necklace there. I'll put that in the upcycling pile. Those are going in the upcycling pile. And then we have a resin flower blob, sorry, with some pretty blue beads. And again, this is homemade. Can you see? Not quite finished. Yep, somebody That's quite pretty, but again, it's falling apart. I like their colour choices. They've made some very good colour choices, but seed beady things that are falling apart. So what I'm going to do is tip all of this back into this polythene bag, and these will all be upcycled and reused. I do like the colour choices whoever made those made. I'll just pop that back in there, and they can go. Right, well that was tray number. Oh, we've got to test this bracelet for silver. You give it a good scratch. Sometimes if they're copper underlay, when you do this you can actually see quite clearly that they're copper. That's got quite a good scratch on it. And then acid for silver. And what will happen is if this is silver, it will turn red. Give it a few moments. And see if it turns red. As my block is quite a dark colour, it's very difficult to see if there's any colour change. But it should have done by now. Give it a wipe. And it's stayed yellow. No silver in there at all. Okay, so that can go. Just thinking it's a very small size. Have I got a really big wrist? It's a very small size. So I think we'll put that into the to sell pile. Right, so that was draw one, number one. What did you all think? I've got some bits that can just go into a lot. I've got quite a few bits in my upcycling pile, which I will deal with. And then I've got a watch to look at, several bags that can be used for customers, and quite a few bits that can go into the shop just as they are. See if they sell. So all of these bits can go into the shop just as they are. Some rings there that need as an anklet. They can go in the shop just as they are, and we'll see if they sell. So, well, I'm sure that I'll get £20 back just from these bits alone. What do you think? I'm going to close there, and we'll do tray number 2 tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. What was your favourite bits? Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.